Greetings, YouTube. This is your good friend, the Armchair Philosopher, or Fragments of Memory. You decide what to call me. And today, I've just been thinking a lot lately about how the course of my life is running. And there's one thing that has really held me back from a lot of things, and that's this individual called Old Man If. Now, the term Old Man If doesn't come from me. It comes from Napoleon Hill from a book he wrote called Think and Grow Rich. It's real big in like personal development, self-help, self-improvement types of literature, success literature if you want to go there. Well, anyway, Napoleon Hill talked about Old Man If. And when he talked about Old Man If, it was almost like it was a person basically going, I could do these good things if something were different about my life, or if this thing didn't happen to me in the past, or if this thing didn't happen to me in the future, or excuse me, in the present, or if the future didn't look so uncertain, or if I had enough money, or if I did this, that, and the third, then I would be in a better situation. Well, I'm of the opinion I agree with 100% of everything that he said in that regard, because I too have done that. Even I do that sometimes today. And I constantly just have that, if only this were in place, then maybe I could just do this. Or if only this person I didn't like wasn't around, then maybe I could have a better time at this function. Which, in reality, there's no such thing as the perfect ideal situation. And I know this to be true, but oftentimes I forget that. And to a certain degree, I wanna kind of put that towards you, whoever watches this video, just and a reminder to myself first, and then to you that you're not gonna get the perfect moment. You're not gonna get the ideal thing. You're not gonna get the ideal perfect moment. There's never going to be a situation where everything is in place and the quote unquote stars are in alignment and the energies are just right and everything will just, no, it doesn't work that way. Usually some of the greatest things happen when there was chaos going around, and excuse my language, all hell is breaking loose around you. That's when things got that's when things got done. Not when everything was calm and peaceful and placid and the ideal situation was in place. That never really happened. And that's something I personally wrestle with these days. Because on one hand, I don't think I'm in the best of ideal situations. I'm grateful for the things I do have, do not get me wrong. But I do find when I look at others, I start comparing myself to what they have versus what I have and what I don't have. And sometimes I do feel a little bit like I got shortchanged. Like if only I weren't so square, if only I weren't so nervous, if only I didn't worry about what others think about me, then maybe everything will just fall into place. But since I have those things, then I can't have those other things that other people have. And another reality I'm just sort of dealing with is the whole fact that what you might think may be someone's blessing, they may have some obstacles and some struggles with it. Like if you see a dude with a very attractive woman, you're like, man, I wish I had me a good looking girl like that. But you don't know what trouble he has with that good woman. Because another thing is, a guy I know, a gentleman I sometimes converse with, he was just breaking it down for me like everybody has a dark side. Like everyone, look for someone's dark side. Everyone has that dark part of themselves. And I have to agree with him because I too believe that men are creatures of virtue and vice. We're not all virtuous. We're not all vice filled, but we do have our moments where we'll do something really wonderful and then we'll do something really foul. And I believe that's the human, and the trick is to do that which is good, to do the better thing, to do the best thing all the time, or at least more so than you do the foul thing. And that foul thing is there for a reason. I don't know what that is, but we do have we do have that part of vice for a reason. What else? Going back to the old man if, just the whole idea of waiting for the perfect moment, and then the perfect moment doesn't come. And then you're stuck in the same place for 5, 10, 20 years while everyone else has moved on. Because there's no such thing as the perfect moment. Let me say it one more time to me, and then of course to everyone, anyone who watches this. There is no such thing as the perfect moment. There is no such thing as the ideal moment. There's no such thing as the ideal conditions. There are things I prefer, and there are situations I would prefer to be in, but there's no such thing as the ideal moment. Nah, nada. Well, that's really my 2 cents about that. I just wanted to get this off my chest because it's kind of been on my mind. I don't know how much time I've got on this, but thank you for at least tuning in. Send some comments, some love, some hate, whatever. Take care.